Okay, so I just accidentally hit the button, and I'm not redoing that because synchronization was at play there. So this is the second part to the overall collective for today. So sorry. I heard the bleep, and I was like, and I can't, like, it has to be separated. So sorry. But cards already fell out. I don't even know what they are, and I'm not starting that over. But again, going into what it is that I was talking about as I'm doing this, because it's important if it's just like word vomit. But the thing is like, you know, the way that maybe your family or friends perceive someone that you really like, you know, their opinions maybe have swayed your decision, but you base that decision off of others and have left the situation that now you wish to go back to, but you don't know how that person feels about you. And you don't know what to do. But the easy solution here is to do what it is that you want to do and stop doing things based off of what others believe and or think you should be doing. Because at the end of the day, you're with you every single day till the day that you leave here, and you are choosing the partner and or person that you want to spend that time with because they're a direct reflection of you. People's opinions that are swaying you into the other way of what it is that you want is your direct indicator that they're a test of time taking you off the path that you want to go down. Are you going to allow that to happen and live a miserable life? Or are you going to go down the path that you truly want to go down? Because either way, they're going to have to accept it. But the only person who suffers with accepting what other people believe you should be doing is you. Correct? Always. That is a very correct thing. If you base your life off of doing what everybody else believes that you should be doing, and you go down that path, the only person that suffers in the end is you. Because that's not the way you wanted to go. And they're going to talk their nonsense regardless, so at least they're talking and you're happy. Who cares? Because when you're not doing things, you know, and you're unhappy and they're talking, you're even more unhappy. But if you were happy doing what it is that you wanted to do, and they're talking, wouldn't bother you. It bothers you more when you're not. Because you feel like you're missing something, and you are. Okay. Wishes and desires are going to be met, my friends. If you are watching this and you have a wish, it's yes. That card just flipped out. One more time, please. This card just flipped out. Eight of Spades, we know what this means if you've been watching my videos. This is my unrequited love card. Pay attention, okay? This flipped out. There's a... You'll see. Pay attention, okay? One more time. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Let me get these out here. Move this into my room. Patience, my friends, patience. I'm sorry. I have to do this if we want to get the message out here. So, but That Eight of Spades there. Unrequited love, right? Pay attention. Always, always in alignment. Always. Nothing's by chance. Nothing. Ever. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yesterday, I was feeling like, woo! Because I felt like everybody's energies were just like all over the damn place. Like, worrying, wondering, you know, things of that nature. But I will tell you this much. That the worry has to be released because the Nine of Hearts was the first card out. Wishes and desires, when we met here, your wish is coming true, whatever it is that you're wishing on. But that Eight of Spades is an important message here in regards to unrequited love. Because what did I tell you? Unrequited love is bullshit. Why is it bullshit? Because unrequited love is a feeling that comes from within you. When you feel unrequited love, or somebody says, oh, it's just unrequited love, I'm like, you need to explain that a little bit deeper, because that person automatically, their mind goes to they're not worthy of the other person. It's actually the worthiness inside of you in relation to that other person. It's a reflection. It's a mirrored feeling. So if you're feeling unrequited love from a person who you felt love with, that was a fear-based belief that came to the surface that this was not going to work out for some reason. And it normally is because of what other people are saying and or from past relationships where you walked away pointing the finger at that person for hurting you. That's what it is. We don't have coincidences. And I told you that. I just want to show you this because I'm an intuitive, so you know that, you know, I just want to show you these cards real quick. I'm going to tilt this down and then we'll go back up, okay? So from here. There you are. See? This card over here is the last card to come out. What is this? This is the soulmate card. Lover of the soul, twin flame. Okay? We have the Two of Hearts here. This is another union card, twin flame. The Four of Hearts is a physical return union card, and the Jack of Hearts came along with that, which is Cupid, the bringer of love. Okay? So, this is feminine intimacy, but feminine energy, and bringing the truth, having the truth actually brought to them with honesty here. And there is going to be victory over this unhealthy situation here because someone is feeling pressured and forced to break down established patterns, and this is the transition period. There are complete endings here. There's action and change in social standing. They're gaining financial stability. This is financial freedom. And we are in our head a lot, worrying, thinking, and we're taking careful planning before taking action in this physical return to bring these messages of love to the lover of our soul, our soulmate. Twin flame. I mean, we got union cards here all over the place. We got the 9 and the 10 of Hearts. That right there just confirms a lot for me. And the 6 of Hearts was the last card to come out. And I was intuitively guided to go through those cards one more time. When I said one more time, I got a nudge that, no, you need to go through one more time. I just want to show you that because it's very important that you see. I mean, this might look like a cluster, you know what to you, but it is what it is, and I just showed you. There's a storyline that I have to give you, of course. Let's get into the messages. Grace and Antoinette. To help heal a situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. This came out a lot in the past few overall energies. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Daniel. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. Again, I see divorces here. I see legal documents pertaining to the home that are being brought by Seth, the bringer of storms. There has been love affairs taking place in regards to third parties in marriages and also relationships in general that could be living together. But wishes and desires in order to work this out in getting rid of the third party interference, whether it be a karmic relationship or it be a karmic marriage, all that's holding that together is that legal document, but it is being brought because people are feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation, and there is going to be victory over it in order to bring the truth to the person that you want to be with, and or vice versa, okay? Like, if you're the person who was rejected or you're the person on the outside of the marriage, understand that this person that you've met, they're going to be coming to you. If you were the person who was basically cut out of someone's life without deeper understanding, because basically what it also is showing here is, you know, the gossip card again. So, you know, the mental chatter. Now evaluating it, going over it, but carefully planning in order to return and bring messages, okay? Because they're feeling pressure now and going through a transition, and the transition is leaving their marriages in order to set forth towards the soulmate or leaving karmic marriages. So if you've met the person and you know who the person is that I'm talking about, and there wasn't a karmic relationship here, meaning off and on for 3 years chasing each other like lunatics, or, you know, a lot of fighting, or if you're married and leaving, you know, this marriage and going to this person, you know who it is. And if you were someone who met a, you know, like a soulmate, and you left that soulmate and went back to a karmic partner, you're completely ending that and returning for certain. Now, the energies in this reading are air, water, fire. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's definitely a relationship with a water sign ending. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, marriage ending, karmic relationship ending. There is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. These can be sun, moon, or rising signs also. Take with you what you understand. If this scenario, you know, is something that you've been going through and your sign's not in here, it does not mean this is a collective. These are just signs that I need to holler out. So there is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the person, sun, moon, rising, who could be leaving and or divorcing this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio and going towards an air sign. Or they hold both of those things in their chart. The Aries, Leo, Sagittarius has air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they are moving towards a water sign, or a water sign is moving towards a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is moving towards Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, sun, moon, or rising, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, a water sign is moving towards that person. And a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, your marriage is ending, or karmic relationships ending, and that's how you're moving forward. Yep, that's the message. It's like straight to the point, like straight to it. Extend your lighthearted energies to others, children, chemistry. So these marriages that are ending, there definitely could be children involved. The chemistry is that you have a strong magnetic connection to this person, and that's where you're going. That's why all of this is ending, because of this chemistry here. It's saying to be more lighthearted in regards to this situation, to not focus on the actual like divorce or separation that's happening, but more or less, there's no need to hold these negative energies. That's where this transitioning is coming in, because now you're actually moving on to the relationship that actually is your divine counterpart, your soulmate, and you're ending these relationships. Now, the children that can be involved, I am picking up here because we do have a couple children cards, is that, there is children within the marriages, or the soulmate that you're moving towards has children, or you could have a child with that soulmate. But again, these are things to not, allow to break partnerships apart, and do not worry about if your partnership is ending and there are children involved. You guys will co-parent together, and everything will work out for the betterment of the child also, that they are not surrounded around two people who are in contrasting negative energies. Now, this is where that unrequited love comes in, okay? So under the Nine of Hearts, and this card can also be the children card, we have unrequited love, okay? At the bottom of the Romance Angel deck, we have unrequited love, okay? Unrequited love is bullshit, remember? Because it's a feeling that comes from within. So, the child may be feeling unrequited love because of the parents coming apart, but what you must understand is that you need to make sure that you explain and, be open with your children or the child and say, hey, it's just not working out between us, but that doesn't change anything about you and anything about your relationship with us, because it doesn't. And you don't want the child to feel unrequited love because the parents are moving apart from each other. You need to explain in the sense that, hey, it's just not working out. And that's okay. Things don't work out sometimes, but now we have a better understanding as to why they didn't. And now we're moving on to a soulmate where that unconditional love can be shared, because you have that deeper understanding now. And now this can be understood by the children. Okay? And at the bottom, all right, just check this out, okay? I'm sorry, my ears are itching for some reason. Unrequited love, past life relationship, wedding. This is the marriage ending because it was a karmic relationship. This also indicates karmic relationships are ending because of unrequited love. But this was felt within this relationship because this is what was ignited within you when you met this person, was actual unconditional love of self. And now that you have met your divine counterpart, they're pulling you out of karmic marriages and relationships that no longer serve you. It's the feelings that no longer serve you. Don't blame the person. The person came into your life in order to teach you lessons, and vice versa. Now you're taking those lessons along with you, and it's for the betterment of yourself and your surroundings. And now you're moving forward with the lover of your soul. And by no coincidence whatsoever, we have Daniel at the bottom of the deck, who is the angel of marriage, who is helping people move on from these marriages that are ending here and these karmic relationships. He actually also assists with bringing soulmates together. Again, we have no coincidences up in here. Okay, this is all coordinated, always. Yeah, look. What needs to be brought back is playfulness, light-hearted energy to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine, because this person ignited this. And now, through this separation, guess where you're headed? To your true love. It's all working out, I'm telling you right now. I can already feel the energies. Everything is in alignment. Everything is working out. See the other person's point of, view with compassion and understanding. Your partner's going through some nonsense. You might have been pushed off to the side for a while. That was time for you to get right with yourself. Understand that that person doesn't hold power over you to feel bad about yourself or to feel good about yourself. You just feel what you feel based off of what you're thinking about. And it's a belief within yourself that you are unworthy or unrequited love, which I told you before. Unrequited love is what? Say it. It might be a curse word, but it's bullshit. Unrequited love is bullshit. It's a feeling within you of unworthiness. And now that you know that, there's no need to feel it anymore. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that overall collective reading for the day. I will be back later on today with some element readings. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something fun. And also, I would just like to thank clients again for ordering readings with me, and that's where I'm headed now. So, speak to you guys soon.